Going to be joined via video link by SANTACO Office Manager in KwaZulu-Natal, Mr. Sifiso Shangase. Sifiso, good afternoon and thank you for your time with us here on the SABC. Sifiso, if you can hear me.
My dear, correction, it's Shangase, listening.
Shangase. All right, thank you for that correction.
Yes.
Shangase, thank you, I'll note that. For those who've just tuned in at this point, highlight the challenges faced by scholar transporters and learners to date, how it's come to the fore this time around.
The challenges that the learners are faced with, it's merely the issues of truancy, which we're also intending to fight against, whereby the learners will probably arrive late at school, and when the gates are locked, they will then move with the drivers to parks and any other places. That will then mean they are now going to miss the lessons of that particular day. And other issues that we are very much concerned about is the compliance of the vehicles. And another issue that we are also concerned about is the issue of the drivers who are pedophiles. And we find that the very same individuals are the ones who are transporting our learners. And the issue of pregnancy of these young learners, it's another issue that we are intending to fight against. These are some of the issues. But over and above that, we would also want these departments to assist in terms of, especially the Department of Transport, provide operating licenses that are bankable, which will mean then that the operating license will be for a duration of about 5 years, whereby if you go to a bank, they then be in a position to enter into a contract with you to be able then to purchase a vehicle that is compliant with the legal prescript.
Thanks for that, Sifiso, because now I want you to perhaps get into some of the partnerships that are going to be happening across different departments and the importance of this initiative, how you aim to professionalize the scholar transport industry.
Well, the scholar transport that you are basically referring to is the one that talks to the independent scholar or learners. These are individual learners that would choose a school which is within the vicinity where they tend to think that they will be able then to get the best education. This one does not have any subsidy from government. This is the one which is called Omalumegas. And the Department of Transport, we strongly feel that we have already started the initiative of ensuring that we professionalize by democratizing the scholar transport within the spheres of governance, which are about 3 in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, being provincial, regional, as well as associations. We've been able now to elect democratically representatives for these scholar transporters within the province of KwaZulu-Natal. And this has now enabled us to have structures in existence, which would want these structures now to collaborate with government entities at all levels of.
Well, Sifiso, let me interrupt you there at this point, because you're speaking about independent scholar learners and how there is no subsidy from government at this point. So in addressing the issues that have come to the fore, how will you address the issue of affordability for families who can't afford transportation fees? You know, although there is transport infrastructure and a variety of transport modes available, how will you also, assess and assist on that front? So I believe you're back at this point. You were just speaking about independent scholar learners and how there's no subsidy from government. I wanted to bring in the issue of affordability and how you're also going to address that issue, perhaps for families at this point, given the socioeconomic conditions, who can't afford to pay for transportation services, although the transport infrastructure is there and different modes are available.
That is why we are involving school governing bodies, which are the representatives of the parents, whereby within that platform where we'll be engaging, we shall ensure that all the parties are represented, including government, so that we see how we assist in terms of providing subsidy, if ever it's going to be possible for such. But whenever we are coming up with money is to be paid on monthly basis for commuting these learners, we want parents then to participate so that we all understand our plights. That is inclusive of the owners of the vehicles as well as the parents themselves of the learners that have got to be transported. But we're also proposing a seed money that should probably be contributed by various government departments, which should be kept within Itala Bank, which is a government institution. That seed money will be to say, our colleagues from Scholar Independent Transporters would be able then to purchase vehicles which are compliant. But if then they are not able then to pay or default, then a certain amount of money can be taken from there. But individuals who could be able then to qualify should be thoroughly screened in terms of their financial background, because we do not want to collapse the scheme itself.
All right, Sifiso, let's leave that conversation then. Thank you for your time with